Happy Friday. It's Faith-Filled Fridays. I hope everyone had a great week, and I know you're going to have an even greater weekend. I decree and declare abundance and favor over your life, and I know that God is going to do amazing things for you in this next week to come. So let's get right on the word today. I want to let you know that the enemy is your footstool. The enemy is your footstool. The enemy tries to come against us in so many different types of ways. He tries to come against us and hurt us and harm us in different types of ways and different plots. But I'm here to tell you today that the enemy is your footstool. That what people have tried to cause evil in your life, have tried to harm you and hurt you in many shapes, ways, or forms in different avenues of our life. We've all been there. We've all been hurt. We've all had people try to do things. We've all had things happen to us. It is not meant to hurt you, but it's actually meant to help you. I'm going to break that down to you. See, what happens is I looked up the definition of a footstool, and a footstool is something that gives you support, elevation, and rest. So I began to think about it. It's not by chance or coincidence that God said, I will make your enemies your footstool. So basically what the enemy tries to do sometimes when people hurt us or when things happen in our lives, or he's trying to come against us and we just don't know what to do and we're hurt and we're depressed and we got a lot of stuff going on, it's basically saying that the enemies will be your footstool. Because basically what he's saying right there is they're going to be the foundation that you're going to grow from. And then I'm going to elevate you to a higher level because you endure that pain. And then you will have rest in me. And the definition of rest is anything that takes away your anxiety or worries, also giving you peace. So God is basically telling you, I'm going to set a foundation off of the evilness of what he tried to do to you. I'm going to elevate you, and then you will be able to rest, and your worries and anxieties from your situation will go away. So that is why he says that the enemy is your footstool. It's just your support, your elevation, and your ability to be able to rest in him and know that the situation or the person has already been conquered in your life. I'm reminded of the story of Joseph when Joseph was thrown in the pit by his brothers. You see, in the end, his brothers basically became his footstool, and he basically showed it. His brothers were that support that elevated him to become the second in command, being able to feed many people in that nation during a great time of famine, because we're not elevated for our purpose, but we're elevated for God's purpose. We're not given a foundation for our purpose. We're given a foundation so that we can bless others off of our testimony. So things are allowed. God allows things to happen to us so that he can make the enemy our footstool, giving us the support that we need, the elevation that we need, and the rest in him that will take us to those places where God can get the glory and people can know who our God is. In Genesis 50:20, Joseph tells his brothers when they came and they were weeping, and he said, as far as I'm concerned, what God meant for good, what you meant for evil. So don't worry about it. I am over all of these people. I am feeding people. I am changing people's lives. Joseph was able to change people's lives. He was able to feed people during famine. He was able to be a blessing to the same people that threw him in the pit. He was able to be a blessing to his brothers. So I'm here to tell you today, don't look at the things that happen to you as bad things. Just keep in your mind always that the enemy is my footstool. That what the devil may try to come against me with, who tries to come against me, no one can come against me and hurt me, because they're my footstool. They're just my support, my elevation, giving me rest in God to know that I'm going to be a blessing to others, and they will see the glory of God through me and through my testimony, because I will always stand strong because God is on my side. I hope you were blessed by this message. I will see you next